Rachel, where are your glasses?
I was wondering that too.
Wearing contacts.
Last time
Okay.
on D&D, the group parted ways with Salen and Waylon. Once they made it to the cave, they met up with Izanami, who wanted some blood from all of them, and they weren't really cool at that. But they did give up blood from two people, Kurik and Serafina. They then went on to meet Vodimir, whom they had a lovely little discussion wherein they found themselves at an impasse. Vodimir left to go continue some work and allowed them to the group to work out their frustrations with his assistant, Tujo, and his stepson, Joffamir. And right after that fight is where we left off.
That's it. That's all you're giving us.
Tujo walked off, and I don't know what else. That's all that happened. You guys fought, you downed the enemies, and then you won. Now you're alive
Barely.
instead of being dead. Zarin and Kirk both almost died.
I didn't almost die.
You were at 2 for, I think, 2 rounds.
2 is
I went down.
infinitely. To be fair, I was at 2, but I was also like hiding like a little bitch in this hole.
You were hiding, yeah. Yeah, and also, they very much wanted Zaren's blood. He refused to give it to him. That was part of their discussions. And Kirk and Seraphine noticed that Vodimir and Izanami seemed rather pleased with the results of the blood prints that they had gotten from them. And now we find the group figuring out what to do.
Well, is everyone okay?
Are you okay? You look a little paler than normal.
Yeah. I mean, I am. There was a. I think there was like a big ball of fire earlier.
Yeah, you have like blood running down your head, and I think some of your hair is singed.
Probably, but maybe I need a haircut
Not this.
anyways.
I like your hair the way it is. Not the singed. You want to sit for a minute, Zarin? I feel like, I mean, Kirk went down too. Like, Kirk went down. I feel like you almost went to, like, I feel like we need to sit for a minute.
That might
Do you
be
need a potion?
appreciated.
I got a potion.
I mean, I think we can take a little rest, but also I think that there's something down below that I noticed on the way in that I think might want to investigate, but maybe after we sit down.
Yeah,
for a
after
moment.
we rest. Yeah, we're gonna rest first.
So, do you want to?
You're resting?
Yeah. Do you want to? Let's go down like over here and take a rest.
That's great. That's just gonna wee. Wee. Too far. Be in the circle.
So, Rufio, my necklace is supposed to double my healing. I don't know. It's supposed to double my healing. I thought I had something that did it, but that's why I'm going to be adding other numbers to my HP. Fucking Christ. There we go. Why couldn't I gotten that? Oh no, it was already doubling. That's annoying. Okay, so I need a -10 here. I can't read. It's okay. Yeah, if I didn't roll ones on my first 2 fucking dice.
Disappointed.
Then also my book lets me get 1 more total slot on my arcane recovery.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna add 1 more first level.
Sure.
And so that's all used. Because I can do 3 levels, which I did a 3rd level, plus the level 1. Well,
Yeah.
that went about how I figured it would.
2 of us nearly dying?
I meant
I was about to ask the
more.
same thing.
I meant more the conversation that we had. But yes, I mean, if we came into this thinking that it was going to be trivial, then I think we were foolish. But a lot of what he said is very, very concerning with the Diaphthora or Megali Diaphthora beginning to like try to remake the world.
Yeah, I didn't sign up to be like world savers, but I'm kind of feeling like that's where we're approaching.
Mm.
I mean, we can. We don't necessarily need to save the world. Just put off its destruction for the span of our lifetimes. That is all anyone can ask for.
Yeah, then it becomes someone else's problem.
But it is what he was saying of the that this has happened before. That is, I don't believe anything I have heard of in like the stories and the legends, because there are always legends of how the world was made, and you know, I don't think that is one of them, though. That this is not the first time this world has been attempted.
It's not a comforting thing to think.
Cher's getting her headset fixed.
Why did only one earbud connect?
You want mine?
Maybe.
Let me go get them there in the car.
Somebody say something.
Oh, hello.
Hello. There's an evil locket in your pocket.
I'm aware. I'm not opening it right now.
What if I tell you it won't happen right away?
Rufio,
The
stop.
temptation. Rufio.
Seraphina has had the pocket for so long.
Yeah, I got it in like session 5 or 6,
Oh my god. You've
And
been
we are in-
resisting.
and we are in 31.
There's been so much going on.
There has been, and it's been a lot of situations of like, we're in a sticky situation. I don't want to potentially make it worse. It's kind of like, okay, who all here? Has everybody here played Baldur's Gate?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Do you know about the like iron flask that you can find?
Yes.
Yeah.
Has everybody used it?
No, I refuse.
No? Do you know what
I
comes
know what it
out of
does.
it? Okay.
Yes.
Does everybody know what comes out of this iron flask? Rachel?
No.
I do, because I know what can happen if you open it in camp.
So yeah, there's different.
Can't
So
remember.
I guess spoilers, but inside that iron flask that you can get in Act 1 from the Zentarans, is a specter.
Mm.
Spectator. Sorry.
Spectre isn't
Yeah, I know. Spectator. You want to know how a lot of people found out what was in that flask? Is it fighting the spectator that's in the Underdark?
Mm.
Because they were like, oh, surely it's the bomb, so they go to throw it at the spectator, and now they have to fight who? So that is where Seraphina is at. Of we're already in a bad situation. I don't want to duplicate the bad situation. Give me a second. I'm gonna try these earbuds. Only one of them is connecting, which is really annoying. Connected to something else.
Also connected to my computer. 1 second. There you go. Try and connect again.
Okay, I think that worked.
Hello?
Ted?
Yeah.
Does sound okay?
Other than them being low.
Yeah. I think if you tap and hold on one of the earbuds, or if you just press and hold on the earbud, it'll activate the active noise canceling or deactivate it.
That was weird.
Yeah, it is. Do you have it on or off?
It was on before, which makes sense now. Okay. Oh, I sound weird to myself.
Yeah, that's one of the, you might want it on or off depending, because otherwise it picks up your own voice a little bit on the not active.
Okay, this is just what I'm gonna have to do. So, because I was dumb and didn't charge my headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's okay. You ready?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But yes, I think we should perhaps accomplish what we can here, and then make sure we need to make sure that we can get back to the guild and at least let them know what is going on here.
I mean, are we gonna go further in here, or are we just heading back to the guild and being like, "Hey, they got away, but this is what we found out."
That that is a good question.
Hmm.
And I feel like there's the two schools of thought. Yes, there is. The smart and prudent course of action is to return to the guild and guarantee and make sure that there is knowledge of this. But there is the other thought that there is perhaps a great service that we can do here. Not service, that is the wrong word, but a great blow that we can strike to their plans here. And what is the worth of this versus the worth of the knowledge being disseminated? That is a hard calculation to make. Because if we are talking of this sort of transformation or raising of this world in that scale, what we are in our lives matter very little. You know, if everything is going to burn anyways, then what is the fault for us to burn a little early? Does that make sense?
So, are we gonna like gank that guy or not? I just want to know what the plan is because, like,
Well, what do you feel, Ophelia?
I've got no idea. That's why I asked you, quite honestly. So,
Not asking ideas on what to do. We're asking how you feel in
oh
this
no, I feel
moment.
the exact same way. There's two options, and they both sound pretty like. But also, what would we do with Mixtavius? Like, I don't know what a good plan might be
I
for
mean,
this, but
what would we do if we stay here or if we leave?
both. Well, if we, how would we get like Mixtavius? Is there any chance we could get him back? I'm just overthinking things. This is.
I mean, yeah, yes, and Mixtavius is would be a nice thing to accomplish here, but if again, if he with the stakes that this has turned into, again, any one life matters little.
Yeah.
But the entity that is within him matters much. He is sort of a catalyst or a herald of this Megali. And if we can stop him, then I am not saying that it is forever stunted, but there
was
is
just adding
more
another word.
time. Huh?
I typed out scion. I was like, there's
Oh.
a similar word to herald and
Yes. Yeah, it is. I think I literally used that word to describe him the other session. But I cannot. I cannot, and I will not coerce anyone here to follow or to make this decision, because this is, a decision that is. It is not impossible that is the last decision you would make. So I would ask that it is of your own volition, of your own desire, that you make it, if we are to stay.
Can I ask, like, do like a quick little prayer to Autoptra and be like, what would be the best road, like, in his opinion?
Yeah, sure. Roll a religion check.
Nice.
Christ.
Yeah, so you sort of get this, like, what exactly, like, well, you know Otoptra. What do you have, like, a more specific angle? You just be like, what do you think, big guy? And
Like,
then, like,
kind of, but like in the sense it's like, how best could we send this person to his grave? Like, do we come back with reinforcements, or do we just go like straight in?
Is the f-
Uh,
is the struggle here, or is it later, kind of thing?
Yes,
okay, yeah.
I'm asking him to pick my struggle. So
Yeah, so as you're sort of like sitting there and praying and meditating on this, you sort of start going through these like these series of feelings, almost like you're like experiencing all of the different possibilities. And it's one of those things where it seems like in either situation, whether you fight him now or you wait and come back, it feels like you just end up fighting this Vodimir again and again. You feel that like it's this fight that will require more than one go at it. So it doesn't give you like a real clear direction on either one to take at the moment, because they both end up feeling sort of similarly existential.
yeah, guys, I got nothing.
It actually gives you like a little bit of a tummy ache because like it's going around in like these circles, kind of like in your head, like this just pattern repeating for a long time,
Hmm.
and like
So
it just like
helpful,
sort of makes you
Ophelia.
feel bad.
Like rubbing my face. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got nothing.
Mm.
I tried. I
So
prayed.
helpful.
But is that not the thought of being here and not in the heavens, that you can make your own decisions?
I wouldn't be in the heavens, Aaron. I would be in the dirt.
You know what I meant.
You don't believe in an afterlife, Ophelia?
I want to return to the earth as which I came and produce other baby little wildflowers. That's my purpose. Besides, like, what we do here, I've found purpose in that.
I mean, I'd hope so.
Nice safe.
I mean, death is my purpose. Why would I not welcome that with open arms? But now, apparently. Or whatever. Who knows? The outcomes
But
are the same, I think.
there's a difference between death and nothingness. What we would fight here is nothingness.
You're right.
you got putty on the rim. That's why. I'll get it. What do you think, Serafina?
This whole
What?
look at the chat log.
I mentioned it, bitch. What more do you want? I said after we fucking take our goddamn rest. Heaven forbid I sit here and talk amongst my fellow fucking
Strategize.
players.
I was just thought it was funny for it to make some sound while no one was talking.
I'm uneasy about the whole thing. I don't like it. I don't like being here. I don't like that he now has my blood. I don't like that she seems to know something about me or someone in relation to me. It all makes me very uneasy. But I don't think that this is something that we can immediately go at head on. They're more powerful than I think we were giving them credit for initially. Let me try again. Maybe you loosened it. I can just go get the unopened one.
Are we okay?
Yeah.
I was trying to open my ADHD putty, so I had something to do with my hands, and I can't get it open.
Oh no.
Have you tried just destroying your fingernails?
I'm okay. So, literally
this-
have already
see-
filed them this
This is-
session.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
It was upside down, and so it fused the lid. It might be dried out though.
You talking to me right now? It's very weird
Why?
because of the way that the earbuds are filtering.
Hmm.
That dried out.
As I said, I don't know.
Thank you.
Only cost a little bit of blood.
It's so cute.
Are you bleeding?
I love
Is
my
that
little
the little-
forest spirit.
I was gonna say that's
Yeah.
from Princess
Oh,
Mononoke.
Yeah.
Okay, continue, Serafina.
I said my piece.
Which
That's-
equated to leave.
Which equated to I'm uneasy, and I don't think that this is something that we have the strength to tackle at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need more information. Find out about the other times that they were here. This is a cycle that they're repeating, and it might behoove us to find out about those previous cycles.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Kodak?
You know, you think I'd be more alarmed by the end of the world than I am? And you'd think I'd be more alarmed with people having my blood? But I'm used to people trying to control me. So, they can try. They can try to use my blood for that. We'll find out. But I think I agree with Serafina. I don't think we're ready for this yet. Whatever's waiting for us, I don't think we can handle it right now. I think we need more information before we launch ourselves into this. As much as I'd like to kick their asses.
Hmm. And Ollie, what do you think? I was only making a joke because there's only 4 of us.
Ollie is giving you this face
Hold on.
before he headbutts my hams for pets.
Listen, my
Oh.
familiar got fireballed. There's...
Not the
Um,
fireballed familiar.
I don't know what is. I don't know what is the right course. I worry because this is the same thing that we did in the forest. You remember, Serafina, Ophelia? We came up to something that seemed bigger than us, and we ran. Perhaps we did, Ophelia. You cannot deny that
Was
we...
we running this time?
Was it running last time?
I would say closer to running then than it is now.
I think it is both. And I worry what becomes of the world if those that are destined to rise up and stop this choose to run. As we're talking, I'm sort of
You
like,
nearly died. You and Kirk? And you're
And-
wanting to just go charging back into this?
what is your point? I
We
didn't
got our
die,
asses handed to us.
but we won. I didn't die. Kurek didn't die.
Barely, by the skin of our teeth.
That is what happens when you go to fight.
But these were like fucking minions compared to that guy.
That you do not know. 1. 2. That is why we fight.
Okay, if you want to fight, then let's go fight.
Kirk inches back to Ophelia and is like, Mom and Dad are fighting.
It happens sometimes. You just gotta let them.
Do you have the resources to fight right now, Zarin?
Yes. Do you?
I don't do all the wishy-washy, spelly shit.
Is there air?
I stab.
Is there air in your lungs? Is there blood flowing through your veins? Then yes, you can stand and fight. As we've been talking, I've been sort of flipping through my book, seeing if there's anything different.
Yeah. You would see new entries for Tujo Kerr and God, which page would Joffamir be on? Joffamir would be on Magali's page.
Yeah, that's I figured.
But it would say like adolescent in the parentheses around
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
And I mean, oh, you didn't share what you felt, right, Ophelia?
Kind of like. It was like, it could go either way.
Yeah, you didn't share like the specifics.
No.
But I mean, that is. Like I said, I don't know the correct thing to do here. But I do know that standing by and letting those who would do this world ill have their way with the world is not a good thing.
Well, when I checked in with the good Lord Autoptra, he kind of let me know that it's going to take multiple rounds with these guys. I think we need to be prepared for multiple rounds with these guys. And while I'm prepared for at least one round.
I mean, this entity, it seems like he exists outside of the mortal realm. Perhaps outside of the even the realms that we do know of. If that is the case, then one defeat here does not spell final defeat over him. Only
I
defeat
don't
over
know,
this
Theron.
instance.
You keep throwing me on either end. Pick a side. You're the self-appointed leader. Lead.
Yes, but part of leading is making sure that everyone has a say. And then making the hard call anyways.
This episode is sponsored by Peanut Butter M&M.
Those are good.
Those are
good
so
ones.
good.
They're so ridiculously good. So, right. Well, I could go. I could not go. I will go wherever my friends you go.
If we need to fight, I can fight. And I will fight.
And I just need everyone to actually make a decision and choose a side. You stand at the precipice of a decision that might change the world, and I cannot make that decision for you. I can only give you my thoughts. Let the world end with a bang and not a whisper.
Serafina rolls her eyes at the dramatics and just, with, I guess, the last bit of wing time she has left, flies up here.
Just jumps up a 40-foot cliff. But before we go,
You may want to investigate the weird swirly portal.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we want to look at the portal real quick too.
That thing's weird.
Yeah. I'll move over and sort of get a feel for what this is, Rufio. Because this is from the journal, right?
This is from, this it's not necessarily the same one in the journal, but like
It's
it's
the same
described
similar
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, you see a large, swirling, oozy portal that's incredibly reminiscent of the one that you saw during the seance. It sort of has this like cold, stale feeling around it. And honestly, actually, Ophelia, a pleasant smell to Ophelia. It smells a little earthy and rotty.
Guys, it smells great. Do you guys smell that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that damp smell, it's like just as like plants or human tissue starts really dissolving into the dirt.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Ophelia.
I don't want to get any closer to it, but it smells nice.
Does this appear to be the same sort of stuff that Lethargos was extruding?
It does. I mean, you would need to investigate it more closely. But it looks a bit different just from looking at it.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I know you use the same image, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
All right. And so what's up with this this statue that's broken behind it?
It's weird. It's just rocks that look like that.
Oh, weird. What about the
Yeah.
obviously broken walls? Like there's obviously
Again,
some sort of
just
structure here in the past.
you'd have to investigate. You'd have to roll a really fucking good investigation.
Okay.
It says that you tempt him and he rolls a
and the-
nat 20.
Nope.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I'm not even gonna try.
Had a girl.
I
Would I
mean, it's
need
not
to
an auto
recall
pass,
stuff?
but I'll give you
No.
something for it.
Yeah.
She finds a small mouse
yeah.
friend that'll be her best friend forever. His name is Crackers.
Yeah, but no, as you're sort of flying around Ophelia, because like the rocks do, while they don't look just like the image, and they do look more natural, it is still sort of like an odd shape, and you're sort of like flying it around, investigating it. And as you do, you sort of get like this weird wide angle on the ooze pool, and you see like off in the distance, it doesn't even look like it goes down. Like if it has depth, it looks like it is everywhere underneath it. And like very far off in the distance for half a second, you just see a little glimmer of light, like inside of it.
I'm gonna like hesitate, but like get a little bit closer to where I saw the glimmer.
Yeah, so you'd actually be on like this side of it, like
Okay.
looking this way at it.
Perfect. It's like right here.
No, it's
Well,
in
this
the
is-
pool.
Yeah, it's in
Okay.
the pool. Yeah, it's in the pool.
I don't know why my token went all the way up
Oh,
in
I
Thumbs Up
see.
Egypt. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you see like it. Like if you were guessing where it is, you would think that it's like off the map in this direction. If you were like guessing at a distance.
There's something real shiny in here, you guys.
I mean that we don't know if this was the same place, but that is where the very spooky key came from. Was a pool similar to this. So it is possible that there are more relics of some kind that exist. And now that I am like thinking more on it, I wonder if this is some sort of like memory of the world from before. Whatever the previous incarnation was, if this is like an open wound from that world that has spilled into ours. Does that make sense? Which could possibly explain the smell.
How do we test this theory?
Yeah.
I don't
It's a
know if
great
there's
theory.
a way to test it. I think if we want to see what it is that Ophelia saw, we have to try.
Roll another perception, Ophelia. You do notice that, like, while most of the swirl is the black, like, earthy, decomposy death smell, there are these, like, little bits of white swirling throughout of it. And when, like, you're closer, they do almost smell like this, like, fresh sort of, like, smell of, like, regrowth.
So like parts of it are healing, essentially.
Yeah,
like
it's all, yeah.
It is the belly
Awesome.
button of the world.
What's a belly button?
Right.
Ian,
Ophelia
you
doesn't
wouldn't have
one.
a belly button.
I don't.
No.
I don't know what a belly button is there. And that's
Neither would
really
Kurek.
weird. Do belly buttons smell? I don't think belly buttons smell like this.
Have you ever
Are
smelled one?
dragonborns from eggs?
I
I
assume
didn't
they're
think
from fucking
so.
eggs.
I don't think so. I think they're
they're
born live birth.
Okay, now I have to look this fact up.
I'm already looking it up.
Like,
Yeah, now I'm curious.
That
pretty
is the
certain.
first search on Google. Yes, apparently they do.
Wow.
Have eggs?
I did not know that.
They're dragons.
Yeah,
actually,
so
actually,
humanoids.
so the originally Dragonborns were concepted in Dragonlance as draconians, and in that they were sort of like they were made by dragons as like almost mindless foot soldiers, and so they basically like mutated their like clutches of eggs into these humanoid draconians, and so that's where the like beginning of Dragonborn came from. And so that's what I'm saying, like that's why they have eggs, is because they originally were like produced basically by dragons.
Wasn't it like a transformation you underwent at one point in D&D?
Probably that sounds like
maybe there was
that sounds like 4th edition right there.
It might be. I may just be thinking of a prestige class that did something similar, like also made you a dragon.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, because Dragonborn are not like my great grandfather fucked a dragon. It's more this is just its own race of dragon
Yeah.
people.
Tiefling. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not dragon, but demon.
Yeah. So, do we want to try and see what we can gather from this pool?
As in go into the pool, or...
I mean, I don't know if we could go into it or if it's just something. Do I think it's something that we could just like fish out?
You
Like-
could try.
Like baby cat, like cow birth it, up to your shoulder.
I mean, Ophelia saw it as much further away than that, but you could try doing that.
I'm gonna like gently touch the like edge of it and just see what it feels like, what it's what it's about.
Yeah, sure. Roll an investigation.
21.
Yeah, so as you touch it, it feels very odd. It's thick, but you can move into it like pretty easily. It's not like incredibly dense like you would think it would be. Like it just feels like sort of heavy, but like it's not like it's hard to explain. Like you can feel the pressure, but like you're still able to like push through it easily. And it also like it makes your your finger as you poke it feel kind of like tingly, and then just go like very numb for a second before you can like start to feel it again.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, do you want me to try? Or does someone else want to try?
I mean, I can send my mage hand down there and try to get it.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
See what
You
you can
okay?
do. Yeah, I'm good. It's cool. I almost died last night. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
Scared the fucking shit out of me last night.
Jesus.
Yeah?
Yeah. He had a coughing fit. It's fine.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll cast Mage Hand and try to get the thing that
Sure thing.
Ophelia pointed out.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
$14.
So as you
I don't know what it is on this.
On the second page.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, I forgot that there was a second page. Give me shit.
So as it sort of starts sinking in, similarly to like the tingle that and numbness that Zarin felt with his finger, you sort of almost feel like a disconnection from a second, as if it's being interfered with, and then you do feel connected to it again as you start moving it under. But as you're like sort of being guided by Ophelia where to go, trying to look at it, It feels like it is out of your mage hand's range to get. I believe mage hand has a range, right?
Yeah, it's like 30
30
feet.
feet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, that it's unfortunate. I don't I don't know. I don't know if it is worth the risk, but seeing the kinds of seeing the craft the magics and the craftsmanship of this key, if it is anything, it comes from a place or a time where this was they don't make them like this anymore, sort of thing. I can't find the words, but yeah.
How much further from my mage hand does it seem like it is?
It's kind of tough to see because like you couldn't really see through your hand through like you were feeling it, but like it looked like it was still quite a distance.
Yeah.
Well, I have something else I can send.
I mean, you don't have to send him. I can go.
You're not going.
Why not?
It's a little more difficult to bring you back than bring Ollie back.
Yes, but
And we don't have the means to bring you back currently.
I mean, yeah, I understand this, but I think that I have uh, the best chance of getting myself out of there if I need.
I can just bamf Ollie out if needed.
I know,
And
but
just and he's back.
I know, but
I've sent him into sticky situations before.
I'm.
I'm gonna tell Ollie to go for it. And I'm going to stay telepathically linked to him, but also snap through his eyes and
Sure thing.
see what he sees, hear what he hears, kind of thing. I can
Sure
do that
thing.
for up to 100 feet. And tell him, in case we get disconnected,
Mhm.
that if it seems like it's consistently moving away from him, then to just come back.
Okay. Yeah. Okie doke. Yeah, so as you send Ollie in and you're looking through his eyes and you're inside of this portal through Ollie, you experience this the sensation that Zarin felt with his finger and you felt with your mage hand, where even like the small bits of Ollie's paws that you can see in front of you, it almost looks like they sort of like dust and turn into particles away and then reform really quickly. And as you're starting to move with Ollie, it looks like everything is just being really stretched out. And as you see in the distance, you see these little spots of light everywhere now as you're in there, not just the flickering one that was in front of you. Um, But unlike the flickering one, you do start seeing some of these spots of light like fly past Ollie. And as they get close enough, they look like little snippets of like places and time, with like people just doing things or like events happening.
Okay. I've got my like hand on Theron's shoulder to like steady myself because I have no idea of my surroundings while I'm in Ollie.
Mm.
I think this is a portal of sorts. Getting glimpses of other places, of people moving about. There's more than just the one light.
Roll a perception for yourself or Ollie. I forget how it works when you're looking through him.
I think it's still technically his perception.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like seeing through his eyes, hearing through his ears. 17.
Yeah. So he's sort of like looking around at all these different points of light. You sort of start noticing that underneath all of them, there's like this swirling energy going downward that sort of coalesce into this larger stream. And as you follow it further and further downward, it just looks like at the bottom of it, there's this large black and white egg.
How far away is Ollie from me at
Uh,
this point? We're
as
still within
he is
100
looking,
feet?
as he is looking down at the egg and then looking back up at the flickering light, the goal of the objective, he decides to turn around and come back to you because he is going to run out of distance.
It's just if the flickering light, if like he wasn't getting closer, is when I told him to turn around. Like his goal was to go to the flickering
I
light, and
see.
if he couldn't get closer to the flickering light and
Yeah,
lost
okay, then yeah,
connection
he
from
would
me,
blip out. Yeah, it didn't look like it was getting further away, I will say. Yeah.
the light was getting further away. So he was getting
No, it
closer
didn't look
to
like
it.
it. Yeah, he was getting closer. It didn't look like it was getting further. Yeah.
Yeah, then he would keep going to it, and I can still see through him. I just can't tell him to do anything once he's 100 feet out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
just
Yeah.
keep watching as he keeps going towards the flickering light.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Yeah. So as you keep going, it feels as if you're sending him miles and miles away by the time you're waiting for him. And when he finally gets this little flickering light, it's tiny. You don't even know how it could have made that bright of light. It looks maybe like a little bit bigger than like a gumball. And Ollie sort of like how would he scoop it up?
Yeah.
Teeth, right? He would bite it in his teeth and start coming back.
I stay with him until he gets back to make sure that he's okay.
And as he's coming back, you do see more of these lights. And roll a perception check to see if you can like see anything more specific in any of them.
Nope.
Unfortunately, Ollie is just too amazed at all of this to really get a great look at any of these things. But eventually, he is able to find his way out of the portal. And you see is sort of like glowing, like a lumpy disc in his mouth. Still sort of like this white, sparkly thing.
Yeah, as soon as he's like comes out of the portal, I snap back to myself and just, what you got there, buddy?
And Ollie just sort of plops it in, like into your hand if it's held out or onto the ground in front of you. And as like the sparkling starts to fade and the shine starts to wear down, and you can see what it is, you see I'm on the wrong tab. Where'd it go? I just made it. A little rock that seems to have been charred by fire, and it has a crack in it
Pretty.
that seems to have like a fire inside of it. It radiates a nice little glow, and it's just a warm little pebble.
Hmm.
Is it hot or warm? I assume you said warm.
Oh, am I muted? Yeah, no, warm. Mm-hmm.
Is it stone? Or is it
By all
metal?
accounts, it just no, it's metal. Yeah, I mean, sorry, it's not
Okay.
metal. It's stone. It looks like a little rock. Yeah,
Okay, that's what I mean. That's what I'm asking. It's a cartoon picture.
yeah, they're fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I'll we can look at this later, I think, but otherwise, I think Serafina, you have found a nice hand warmer, at the very least.
I'm gonna like, is it like the size of a palm? Like, how big is it? Like, would it fit in my
No,
palm?
you could. Yeah, you could squeeze it in your palm fine.
Yeah, I want to wrap my hand around it like completely and see if there's any like, if it's completely encased, if like it's gonna burn something. Like if I put it in my pack, is it gonna burn everything in my fucking bag?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Roll an investigation.
Dirty 20.
Seems safe.
Seems.
In my bag. Put it on like a little bag that I have on my hip.
Oh boy. Me. Me?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh,
Oh.
not 20.
So, Kurik, as Serafina is like looking at the rock and like you see it a little bit closer, and it gets a little bit closer to you just as you're both moving about. You sort of feel the chill from your feather increase a little bit, and it almost feels like it flutters around on its own a little bit. And you're pretty sure that you see for like a second the like fire from inside of the rock like flare up a little.
Huh. Kurt's gonna like take the feather out of his pack and hold it out for a second. Serafina, can you hold out the stone real quick?
Pull it back out of my bag. Okay.
Yeah, as you pull it out and Kirk holds the feather up near it, you definitely see them both sort of reacting with the only semi-warm fire flickering up higher and the feather sort of like flickering around a little bit, and you see like some like soft like snowfall like falling from it.
That was interesting.
Very interesting. I mean, it's like it's fire and ice, so like
I mean,
makes
yeah.
sense that there's some reactiveness to it. Oh, a fucking 3 and a 4. Are you kidding me?
We might want
Maybe
to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, something to consider later. I don't think it's something of note right now.
No, but interesting to know.
Okay, are we venturing further in?
I think so.
No, you have to step on every block, but you can only step on each block once.
What took you so long, Zarin? You were walking in a real weird serpentine way. They don't see us yet, Zarin. You're fine. Did you learn this from? I don't think you learned this from Seraphina. She wouldn't let you look like that.
Okay. So yeah. So as we get up here, we didn't come actually all the way up here, but more just like where we were. What does this look like in front of us, and like what's the path forward look like?
Well,
Yeah,
right where
so-
you and I are standing, I remember there being arcane circles.
Yeah, underneath you there are sort of burnt out transmutation circles.
Yeah, I thought those
where
got
you
used
can
up when
summon
they
them
summoned
people.
the.
Yeah,
the
they're
two
used
guys.
up, but they're still there. Yeah.
I mean, I'll,
But yeah, out in front of you, from what you can see, roll a perception. You know how caves work; they're windy sometimes.
You rolled a 1?
Oh, Zarin, what don't your elf eyes see?
Oh, I was like, it didn't show.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I don't see. Either way, Ophelia and Seraphina see well. I don't see Kurik's.
I was gonna say, my thing is loading really slow. I haven't even had a chance to.
I see. Yeah, Ophelia and Seraphina, you can both see that the room in front of you is lit by a dim light from a swirling, evil, protective magical barrier at the end of the next room. And from what you can see from that dim light is that the ground is like broken up into these little like rocky platforms.
is that in the next room or in this room?
In the next room.
Do we want to? Hey, coast looks clear, guys.
No, Zarin.
Like, do you want to peek into the room? I can show it to you by activating it. Yeah.
I'm activating my cloak. Again, because it wore off.
Guess what? I can't see shit.
Neither can I.
Nor can I. It's just a black screen.
Oh, then that's probably my fault.
Oh,
because
okay.
I didn't
just
put
assumed it was
tokens on
dark
the map.
vision. I'm so used to not being able to see in the dark.
Also, you said this area was lit.
Dim lighting. How do I set that? Yeah.
Right click, go down
Lighting,
to configure lighting, should hit global illumination and then darkness level.
Okay, cool. Darkness level, what, like 50?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's fine.
There.
Okay.
And familiars. Winterwolf Pup and Oliver.
Now that bitch
Pup
is
is
dead.
dead.
All right, all right. Winterwolf Pup's super dead.
And so across the way, this giant thing is
swirling sphere of magical energy.
Gotcha. Is there any other like entrances or exits we can see?
You see some little alcoves, but you'd have to like go look and see what's in them.
Saying like, are these?
Yeah, those are little alcoves.
Okay.
There's not different maps for them, but there are things you could roll to,
that's
find
fine.
and stuff.
Does it seem like the little pillars in the middle of the room are dangerous beyond the fact that they're, raised up 50 feet?
Roll in nature.
15.
Pretty stable.
And does the big sphere look... I'm just going to keep an eye on the big sphere as we move across the room, okay?
Yeah, you got any feelings about the big sphere?
I mean, I got lots of feelings about a lot of things, all right?
Mood.
And so it's a big swirling death ball.
Yeah. So, yeah. however you'd like to move across the room. Anything that's Kirk, you can jump all of this fine.
Okay.
I think Zarin has the toad boots at the moment, so he can jump fine.
No, they're not actually
Ophelia
boots
can.
yet. I didn't make them into boots.
Oh, right, you have to make them into boots, right?
No, I mean I'm fine. I'm not worried about me.
Yeah. Right. Ophelia can fly. Seraphina can now jump with her dexterity, so she's pretty good at jumping.
Also can fly.
Also
also
can
think-
fly. Right,
think I
flying
wanna
solves
check
lots of
out-
problems.
This little alcove to the right,
Mhm.
the first one.
Yeah, I want to check out this one.
I wanted to
Sure
check
thing.
out if I can get my token. The one on the right here above where Ophelia is.
Sure thing. Uh,
Why is my
I
perception?
should probably do it
Never
this
mind.
way.
Never mind.
Safer jumps.
Zarin, is there anything you're going to go look at?
Did they go to all the places?
There's one
Technically
more.
one more.
Yeah, I mean I'm just gonna go and sort of come over here and sort of gaze at the orb and kind of glance over towards the upper right.
Okay, sure. Gonna give you an investigation too, Zarin.
Damn it.
Oh,
I was hoping for a
Yep.
perception, but okay.
So while Ophelia, Kirk, and Seraphina mostly just find like dismembered like goat, human, and like some spider bodies and stuff.
Christ,
A win is a
guys!
win.
Just saw
That's
the
why
rolls.
I was hoping. That's why I was hoping for a fucking perception.
A win
I
is a
wasn't
win.
really trying to investigate anything. I just wanted to see what was in the room.
Bodies.
Any ribs?
Yeah, there's some ribs.
I want a rib bone. While I'm big, I can just crack it right off.
Zarin,
Yeah.
you see how the swirls at the top of it sort of like create like a pupil and an iris?
Yeah.
It looks at you. Like the swirl of the portal like turns and like looks at you.
Hmm.
And like, yeah.
That's fun. Did you all find anything else?
Dead
Bones,
bodies.
Ribs.
animal bodies,
Human
All
bodies.
or dismembered?
bit of both.
I dismembered a little bit.
Did you
You want
see
one?
anything?
Possibly.
You're being very vague. I don't like it.
Zarin?
Just point up.
Zarin points at the bubble, and you all do notice that it clearly has an eye that's looking at Zarin.
Oh, I don't like that.
And you hear this voice that says, "The hunter is here."
Well,
What?
that bodes well, or bodes ill for me. I'm gonna teleport back here, or not teleport, phantom grapple back here.
Zarin. What do they know about you that we don't?
I was about to ask the same
What do
thing.
you know what I have
Yeah,
done?
we know
what I
that
do.
Yeah, we know what he does.
I know, but they know
Just-
you.
Oh,
Does Kuruk?
I'm sorry, I forgot something for when the rock and the feather met each other. You both heard a little like chant in your head
Oh.
that was this sort of repeating, and still we
fire
will
rock.
be here, standing like statues.
Just like that.
Wait, what?
What?
This was back from when we united the
When you-
feather. and-
yeah,
Yeah,
when you-
I
when
got
the ro-
that. What is the chanting saying? That's what I didn't get.
1 second, I'm typing it out.
Okay.
Mm.
Mm.
It's fun.
So it said after it called out, did it continue talking or continue just looking? And
Just looking.
and this is a voice that we haven't heard before.
Yes.
Yes, it's a voice we have not heard before.
Correct.
I'm thinking.
I'm note taking.
I'm Ophelia.
You know, I haven't always known what I have been looking for. I haven't known what our purpose here, what this purpose was. But seeing the things we have in the last day or so, a much clearer picture has been painted. To some extent, I feel that the knowledge of what you are is more of a detriment to you than you would think.
Who are you saying that to?
The orb that called me out. I don't know if Rubio is
Muted? I was muted.
Yeah.
I was when you're talking to the group. I was confused as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking back to the orb.
Yeah, it just responded. It is fine. We needed you to come back.
But if you failed at your last attempt, that means that whoever was hunting succeeded and shall do so again.
As you keep talking to it, you see the eye just sort of more focus in on you more and more, and then it just sort of like shakes and then shoots back up to the ceiling.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
No.
I'm not going to, but I want to throw a javelin at it so bad. I want to stab the eye.
Oh, I mean,
Not
why not?
going to.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know if that. If y'all wanted to get more information, try to like harass it more. I can.
Yeah, I
Would
mean,
you like me to throw the javelin at it?
I want you to do what you want to do.
The game, make a move, bitch. I say bitch. I say bitch lovingly.
I will be keeping an eye on the crevices below us as well to make sure there's nothing moving around or skitter-scattering.
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye on the alcoves. That's why I'm standing where I'm standing.
I'm kind of keeping an eye up now because what the fuck is that looking at?
And while everyone is keeping an eye on things, Kirk's just gonna be like, I'm done with this shit, and throw a javelin at it.
So
Alright.
yeah, you huck the javelin at it. What? Yeah, you huck the javelin at it, and as it connects with this energy, you see it. It almost looks like it's being resisted at first, and then it just like slowly sinks inside of it. But it doesn't seem like it did any damage.
What the fuck?
Any reaction from it being stabbed with a
Stabbed.
javelin?
Yeah, it's gonna look at Kurik now. Your bloodline is strong, Dragonborn. And I can make you stronger.
No thanks. I think I'm good.
It is fine. All things come with time.
Hmm.
Do we see any movement or otherwise?
You do not see any movement.
Uh,
Well, now I want to know
Oh.
what it's gonna offer me.
yeah,
And now she's gonna take a candle from her bag and like just eat it. She could ask, but nah.
It turns to look at you, I guess, if that's what you want.
Hmm. I don't know if you guys remember Courage the Cowardly Dog, but it's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
very useless. What's your offer?
Yeah.
that is the only episode that gave me nightmares. Return the slab,
That
or
was
suffer
Vodimir.
my wrath.
Vodimir says there's nothing for you.
Okay. Seraphina. Nothing for me.
Stare at it for a second. I look at all my friends. Fuck it. Eldritch Blast.
What'd it look like? You haven't done this before.
Have I not done my Eldritch? Oh, I didn't do
Wait,
my Eldritch
yeah, I
Blast.
don't think so.
No. It's gonna be these. There's like a spark of it's like crackling, almost like lightning that starts mixing between Seraphina's fingers, and then and it's like kind of like purple and green almost mixed together, and like as it shoots out, it sparks in almost like lightning, but you can tell that it's not, and just it kind of spirals in on itself before turning into almost like a little fireball and just right into
Nice.
where the eye is. And it's two
Yeah.
of them because I can cast two or shoot two.
Insolent and childish. No wonder you smell like that.
Getting real sick of being told that I smell. Like, what the prestidigitation? What the fuck?
Aphelia's gonna come up and like start smelling her hair. Am I getting something wrong?
Seraphina's just gonna, because you're still big, yeah?
Yeah.
Seraphina's just gonna take a hand to your forehead and go, no! Had enough of being told that I smell like something. What the fuck do you mean? Stop speaking in riddles.
She's gonna smell your hand.
Roll a Perception. Ophelia.
Oh, I was like, what?
And Serafina too, actually.
A perception?
Yeah.
22.
Ophelia, you're sniffing and sniffing, but you don't smell anything too specific. Serafina, as you're sort of yelling and shouting and the eye responds to you, you get this weird like wind that wafts past you. And you smell this very odd, sort of intense smell that smells like sort of like a tea that just keeps steeping and steeping and getting really, really bitter. And until that like bitterness almost breaks into like a fresh scent.
Does it smell familiar to me?
Maybe. As you smell it, though, you hear a voice in your head that says, I know that smell. As Kits talks to you.
I'm gonna respond in my head to see if this gets the response from her so I don't look like a crazy person talking out loud. But, so this is like thinking in my head towards Kit. Now is not really the time, but you appear to have something useful. So what's this smell remind you of? Because apparently I smell like it.
No,
Maybe.
you don't smell like this. You don't smell like that. That smell smells like the boy. And she points at Zarin.
In my mind's eye, she points at Zarin because she's not.
Yeah, you would
Okay.
get it. She would actually
Yeah.
turn your head so you would look at Zarin. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, if I don't, do you know what I smell like? Do you know what they all keep referring to? If I don't smell like this?
I don't. I can't smell you, really. I'm inside of you.
Then how do you know that I don't smell like that?
Because it came from the eye.
I just want to know what I smell like. Also, can you not turn my head so sharply next time? That kind of hurt.
Oh, sorry. You
It's okay.
have
Thanks.
human health. All of you fragile people have such weak necks.
It's not the weak neck, it's just the unexpectedness of it. Like, if you can do it, like, gently, like you're pushing my chin. You don't have to, like, snap my neck around.
Well, I thought
Halfway
it was
through,
familiar
Seraphy.
when I smelled it on him already, but he's the only one that I know for sure it smells like.
Were you saying, Zarin?
Nothing. I was just saying halfway through, Serafina forgets to talk in her head.
Probably, honestly. Like, you wouldn't be wrong.
Because we're all kind of like looking at you like.
You definitely see her rubbing her neck.
Feeler's like, I didn't do anything. You're the one who pushed on my face.
Not you.
You don't
Shit,
even
that was
smell
all
that
out
good.
loud. Fuck you too. Wait, that's a compliment from you.
A win is a win.
Oh, whatever. Okay, so I look back to the eye. Is that it? You're just gonna your insults about how I smell and being insolent and childlike? Because I mean, like you've kind of wrapped me up in a nutshell. Like, sure. What's wrong with being childlike? Growing old's mandatory. Growing up isn't.
That's fair.
Growing old is not mandatory.
Yes, it is.
You say things like that, and
Maybe not for some people.
That wasn't an aging crack, it was a murder crack.
Well,
Oh, Yeah.
What are we doing, guys? We got an eye that wants to hurl insults at us.
Yes, it is your last chance to leave. Oh, that's not what the voice sounds like. It is your last chance to leave.
That was Kit.
That was Kit, yeah.
Kit's telling me it's my last chance to leave.
Yes,
I'm getting
yeah,
the
she
fuck
agrees.
out.
Kit's
I'm out.
like, this is stronger than me.
Does Kit know what this is?
uh,
I mean, I don't know Kit or what's going
Let me
on.
try to
I'm
roll.
curious.
yeah.
Yeah, I get any other insight besides smells, Kit? Like, what the fuck is this thing? If you're gonna
He's
be
trying-
here,
So, roll a intelligence check of some kind for Kit's for her memory.
be history.
Yeah, whichever one you want.
Try to get Arcana.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Her history is very magical.
A nat 20
A nat
Nice.
20. Yeah.
for a total of 25.
Yeah. So as she sort of like you can Ophelia, you see Seraphina sort of start acting a little weird. She's sort of just like you see her like sort of like looking up in the air and like sniffing around like some sort of animal. And as you're seeing this, like a snout grows out of her. And like whiskers before it like shunts back into her face when she stops sniffing.
What the fuck?
And she goes, I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure that smell is my grandmother.
I beg your finest pardon?
I think that's my grandma. And she like points you back at the eyeball.
Like the eye itself is your grandmother.
Not the eye. The magic behind it. Magali.
Okay. That was definitely out loud. That was not in Seraphina's head. Why did you choose me?
You ate the finger.
He regrets life choices.
Serafina, make a 1 second. Serafina. Sorry, things are going on for Serafina right now. Serafina,
Carolyn blue screened.
make a Constitution save.
Oh no!
Not great, guys. Oh, okay.
You hear kids go, "What the fuck?" And then you feel this like squeezing in your stomach. She goes, "Are you expecting someone else in here?" And you sort of fall to the ground in pain.
Ah! No, I don't think anyone else is coming.
Well, someone's building a door.
Inside of me? I don't even know what to fucking ask.
Oh no!
Seraphina? Are you good? Just watch
I
just
don't
like a
know.
whole fucking
Yeah,
exorcist style.
Did Seraphina like go down to the ground?
Yeah, she went down on a knee.
Okay. Kirk sees that and he's kind of gonna jump over and make sure she's okay. Serafina?
Shit going on. I can't explain at the moment. I will. Ah. Does it still feel like someone's pushing in?
It does until finally, after a few seconds, you see everyone else sees Serafina. You're doubled over in pain. The magic of the eye seems to start like swirling and like getting like smaller, actually, sort of like shrinking.
Mm. What's it do?
But yeah, now you do feel that pain lessen actually when it gets smaller. And
Pain
Kits goes,
lessen?
yeah, the pain lessens. And Kits goes, yeah, there's definitely someone planning to come here. You better start eating more fingers if you want me to help you stop this.
Okay, when you say someone's planning on coming here, like, do you get a sense of this someone? You should be a little more descriptive here, Kit.
You start, I mean, you wouldn't see this, but yeah, she starts like sniffing around the portal. Roll another investigation check for her.
Arcana, or
Oh yeah, Arcana works too. It's very magical.
I was gonna say I can do investigation. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Fucking shit.
Bum, bum, wow. I don't know. It just sort of smells like one of my family members.
Can you give me a family tree real quick? Like,
Uh,
I know your grandma, but like,
Grandma, I don't remember my mom. And then there's
two of us.
Great Aunt Izanami. She said I wouldn't remember her. That's what she was talking about. I remember her. Don't let her know I'm here. Wait, no, she knows I'm here. Fuck.
Why wouldn't you remember her, Kit?
I don't know if you've been paying attention, but they destroy worlds and reset them. Not all of us remember everything every time we go through the apocalypse.
But you've been through an apocalypse before.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, luckily, so when I died, they turned my fingers into magic items, and now I can
Why?
come back through the magic because they're powerful, aren't they? So I came back. I can come back through my magic items. That's why I can come back. I don't know how the fuck they're coming back. She's just way more powerful than me.
And that's your great aunt?
I mean, but I guess grandma and great aunt is. I guess grandma's not really there. It's just some of her magic. But yeah, and then great aunt Izanami.
Wait.
Hmm?
Great aunt. Above table, real quick. She said that was great grandma, the eye?
No, just grandma.
Just grandma.
Mm-hmm.
That's great aunt. Grandma is. How do family trees work again?
They would
Grandma's
be
sister.
sisters.
Grandma's sister would be great aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Got any male relatives I need to worry about?
Just. I mean, no, really, just. I think it's just Vodimir and his stepson, which is actually Magali's son.
I asked that bitch if he was more connected to Magali than he let on, and he didn't fucking say anything. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Literally standing there holding your head and not talking, so we don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
no, I'm very much muttering to myself at this point. Like I'm in such pain that like the keeping it to myself has kind of slipped away, and I'm definitely sound like an insane person at the moment. Also, that last little bit was kind of above table.
Okay.
Anything else you feel like I should know? Anything else?
No, I got nothing. Nothing. Not off the top of my head.
Do you know where I can find more of your fingers, since it feels like that's kind of important now?
We could look for them when we get back. There should be at least one more in the city.
Y'all didn't see it, but I dropped my pen. All of that happened very fast. So the door, someone trying to push in, that was not any of Kit's family, correct? That was some other entity, something outside of Kit and her family.
The door coming into you? No, that's Kit's
Yes.
family.
It was Kit's family?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Shit. Why did I give him my blood?
Was she the only one?
Yeah, Kirk didn't feel anything. She gave him Kirk gave them his blood, but he doesn't feel anything during this process.
But I'm the one who smells like Kit. Kit, does your family have any reason to hate you?
You're muted.
I'm a little rebellious.
You know, that fucking track. Okay. Any parting words before I try to convince my friends that I'm not crazy?
Good luck.
Does it feel as hoorah as I think you meant it to?
I just thought you could use it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Thanks. Until next time.
You got this.
Seraphina has been like on both knees, had like one hand to her head and like one hand on the ground. And I just like take a deep breath and like do like the full like head back, like hair flipping hair back and sitting back on my knees. Hey guys.
Hey. Who's seen like the nose and everything?
Things might be a little more complicated than we thought.
Uh-huh.
Servina, you okay?
Physically? Yeah. Mentally? And emotionally? The jury is still out.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
I'm afraid to tell.
Oh.
So, Kirk, I don't know if you were with us at this point. Zarin, are you still that far away?
Yes.
Okay. Fair
Also,
enough.
what is the orb doing?
Yeah, I was like, maybe.
It's been a minute.
Look, I didn't know if you wanted me to stop you from role playing to do more things, but
No,
I
I just
was
I
enjoying
don't know
it.
if we have time to have this conversation now. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, no.
It appears to still be shrinking.
Okay.
And like at this point, I would notice that it's shrinking. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, do you remember? Actually, pause. That's smaller than it was, right?
Yeah.
Yes, a little bit.
Do we need to go? Because this conversation can totally wait.
I don't know if we need to go, but I think we should just be prepared for whatever happens with it.
Maybe
Finishes
we back
its-
up a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I'm just thinking it's gonna disappear.
I don't want to know what it's gonna do, so back here.
The fuck are y'all doing walking behind me?
My thought was to get up against a wall
Yeah,
in case it explodes, so we don't all. I mean,
Zarin, you gonna
half
come
of us
over
can
here?
fly.
I don't think it's gonna explode.
And as you're all sort of cowering and backing up, you do see that it sort of just shrinks and shrinks and shrinks until it pops out of existence. And you see Vodimir standing next to an operating table. And as he sort of like takes a deep breath and looks over his work, you see a creature stand up. And that, well, not
Mm,
quite humanoid, looks like a completely restructured goat and bird parts so that it's at least bipedal.
Eric's going back over here.
No,
Better.
no means a perfect form, but a more powerful one for Izanami.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
And I guess we will start a fight. Oh, sorry, I forgot one thing. As the portal dissipates, you do see springing up on some of the platforms. Where is it? There it is.
That's the most
Oh, it's the wrong
shit
size.
initiative.
My turn. Ooh! I actually rolled high on initiative for once.
Update. You do see on the platforms some of these swirly portals, not quite the bubbles with eyes that you saw before, but portals that look like them opening up on some of the platforms. Alright. Begin combat.
I
Eric.
spelled her name correctly from memory. I'm so proud of myself.
Okay,
Not a mere.
Not because he's
Vodimir.
not. He's McStavius.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Not much I can do at this point because I don't really want to get too close just yet. I'm gonna get over to this platform here gonna rage because, probably the right thing to do as a barbarian. Rage. And then, I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna chuck my javelin at this portal over here.
Sure.
Did it do a thing, or did I?
I see. Oh, it's probably because it's. No, it should still be targetable. Weird. Either way, you do see that your javelin does not seem to hurt the portal.
Okay, well, then I'm just gonna end here.
Yeah,
Not
hold
much
on
I
one
can do
second
right
before
now.
we get more into
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
Cancel. Please cancel.
Yeah, hold
There
on
we
one
go.
second before we continue.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the modules got messed up, I need to make sure that one of them is enabled because it's throwing an error for like doing the automation stuff.
I see. Why does
Otherwise,
it
it'll kind of.
say Vodimir is... Oh, his health somehow became 0 while I was looking at things. Wow, you guys really made quick work.
Go ahead and take a quick restroom break, people.
Yeah.
The fuck, Rufio?
Oh boy. Ow. What's asleep?
Or Rufio, are you there? Rufio?
Yeah, do you need me to check something? Also, what? What did I do, Cher?
Don't fucking give me that.
You gave me a backstory, so I included it in the plot.
That's not my backstory.
You don't know that.
My backstory has a very different fox in it.
That's fair. And he'll come back because now you're a warlock.
Yeah.
And he was gonna come back anyway, but now there's like another like easy way to do it.
No, but that was like very much my realization. It was like, I fucking made a pact with a Fey deity. This is a
Ah,
warlock.
I see.
Seraphina's a
Uh-huh.
warlock.
Oh no, white screen of failing to load. There it goes.
I actually have to use the bathroom. I will be back. I thought I was fine. Was not.
Some of my friends are playing Delta Green, and he's telling us about their off-time RP stuff, and it's very fun. Delta Green is a Call of Cthulhu spinoff. So like there's downtime where like after missions you go back home, right? And like you're basically your relationships all deteriorate because you're losing your mind from going on these horror missions. And you
Fair.
RP those to see how then like that then affects like your behavior for when you go back on the actual missions. And it's a very fun little characters have horrible problems that they create type of thing.
By the way, I'm pretty sure I fixed it.
Apparently one player is actually thriving and doing a training montage instead of working on her sanity because she has lost so little sanity.
Love that for her. It's a
Right? Doing
Scarlet.
great. Oh my
That's a
god.
bad cat.
It is a big kitty.
That cat used to be a feral cat.
Oh.
Okay, is everybody back, by the way?
I don't think Jen is.
Yeah.
I don't know what would piss her off more, the fact that I held her up like that for that long, or the fact that I kissed her. Oh, she's mad. She's gone.
Rachel, there's something like you have something like right here. Like, yeah, do you...
That was great.
Before-
I was looking at your
Well-
face and trying to figure out what was wrong with it.
Before you came in, by the way, Cher, we were talking, and I was like looking, and she said something context. I was like, oh my god, I've been like wondering what the fuck was wrong for the last like 5 minutes. I was like, is your face different? Do you have different lighting? Like, what's going on?
Technically, my face is different. I apparently look like a different person without my
You
glasses.
do.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you without glasses.
No, we lived together in Florida.
You didn't have glasses then? You didn't.
No, I didn't. When I began moving up to New England, I started wearing my glasses more, but I did not. Yeah, you should know me like this.
So used to you've had glasses now for so long.
It is true.
I see you at least every other week for over a year now with you in glasses.
All glasses all the time.
Fat cat.
Fat cat. Big
Him
man,
for
long
4
tail.
years.
Of course, look at him. Him's a giant. I've seen smaller things destroy Tokyo.
You are.
But he is such a sweetie, though.
He is. Here.
Did the javelin do anything to the portals?
No.
Did my Eldritch Blast do anything to the portals?
No.
Yeah.
Especially not Eldritch Blast.
Especially.
Especially.
Do we want to go, or do we want to wait for Jen to get back?
Right. Fine to wait.
I'm fine waiting. I'm fine going.
Also, Sherilyn, have you seen that picture of Ollie I put in the chat?
The fuck?
It was the first one.
Wait, is he not on a square?
What did you say?
Your mic didn't pick it up.
I said, oh, yes.
As soon as you're like, Ollie looks like this, I was like, I know the exact medieval painting I could use for this.
Spelled his name wrong, though.
Yeah, my brother's dog is named Oliver, and they call him Ollie like that, so that's just my go-to when I hear
Ollie's
Ollie.
Ollie's name is Oliver.
How do you, is it 2 L's?
It's spelled Ollie for Ollie.
Okay, so
Yeah.
our little Ollie is Oliver. so they just use it for 3, which is why that's like my go-to on my spelling thing. So
Fine. Yeah, his name actually is Oliver. I just call him Ollie.
it's cute.
It's a Green Arrow reference.
What do you have?
Ollie is what Black Canary calls Oliver Queen.
Aw. I got a mochi in here.
I think some of his family calls him Ollie as well, but Dinah is the one to call him Ollie most often.
Aw.
I got some Black Canary comics the other day. I'm very excited.
There is a 5
We'll wait one more
bedroom,
minute.
3 bathroom house. for
Yeah, I mean,
under
I'm just moving
200K.
and ending my turn, so
Oh, okay.
Ah, fuck.
Ah,
It's not Amir's turn.
hate this guy.
He's kind of a jerk.
But do you want to come up here? Or what?
Let's see. Will Jen come back? Or have they died?
How much is your Marvel thing a month? The comics.
I had a special rate, an introductory rate. So I think it was like $5, but I think it's like 8 or 9 or 10 or something.
Okay. Ooh.
Because whatever Nadamir does, by the way, it's going to involve a roll from Jen, from Kurik, so it'll stop
Mhm.
there anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he is very far.
He is very far.
I'm back, sorry.
Oh, no problem.
I'm here.
Cool, cool. See, let me measure that distance. I don't know what this red guy's measuring. He's cool. He's going to cast Hypnotic Pattern. As he stems and goes, It was wise of you to not try and burst through the portal, but maybe even more foolish for Izanami to gain a new form. I don't. No, because that's like a half square. Is that a thing? Yeah, I guess it is, because you can target it. What?
Okay.
Did it? Well, no. Did you use it,
No.
Rufio?
Yeah, did it not work? Let me see.
Yeah.
I see. I can't get it on both Zarin and Seraphina. It says that the range doesn't work.
Okay.
So I must have here. So I can do apply to selected tokens, right?
Oh, they need a roll, right?
Yeah,
I
those two. Yeah, I think that'll do it, right? Did it tell
I mean,
you?
no, it applied. I don't think
Oh,
there's probably an automation for it that you didn't import.
probably.
So,
I just applied it.
Serafina, Ollie,
1
and
second.
Kurik make a wisdom saving throw for hypnotic pattern.
Yeah.
I can't be charmed.
You have advantage on against being charmed.
I thought I couldn't be.
Can-
I can't be put to sleep.
I was gonna say, can Kirk be charmed as in rage? Was that it, or I'm trying to find?
You have
Oh yeah, that's fair. I didn't think about that.
immunity to charmed and frightened
Wow. Yeah.
for berserker.
Yeah.
Berserker.
So, remove the statuses on Kurik, and Serafina needs to make
Yep.
wisdom save with advantage.
Where's my rage? It's gone. My
Yeah,
rage
just
is
read.
gone.
Oh, your
Yeah.
rage would have been gone. So you do
Why?
need to
No, she raged
What?
Wait.
No,
literally
Oh, did you rage this fight?
two
No, you raged
two-
this fight.
yeah,
Right?
2 turns ago.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, I raged when I.
It's probably because it thought that you were incapacitated and
Yes,
got
that is
rid
what
of
happened.
it. Yeah. Rage again. When you click it, you should be able to tell it to not use a resource, right? Can you do
I
that for
think
rage? Or
usually, if I
No,
mean,
it. Oh, refund resource.
refund resource. I can give it back to you.
Ah,
Yeah.
nah. There we go.
I rolled a 15.
So yeah, 15. Spell save DC 16. Serafina is charmed and incapacitated as the hypnotic pattern swirls and mesmerizes her. Didn't go as well as I'd hoped. Ophelia's turn.
Hate this dude. Let me do a little bit of measuring here. And oh, well, hold on a second. I was measuring. Now I need to re-measure. Sorry, y'all. I'm blind. Okay. Cool
Mhm.
beans. I am going to guiding bolt Vodimir because I hate this dude.
Sure thing.
is there a reason she should have a disadvantage review?
That's what I was just thinking.
I don't believe so, unless it's out of range.
No.
No, I
It
was
might be
should have
range.
120.
Yeah.
8, 12, 16 to hit then.
16.
Yeah, it's 5 more.
That hits.
Alright.
So that's 19 damage radiant.
And radiant. Okay. $19 damage, and he is lit up for advantage on the next attack.
Does that do anything to like?
Concent-
Hypnotic orb
concentration.
doesn't.
Oh, right. He
Yeah.
needs a concentration. Right.
Mhm.
A d20.
Oh,
He passed.
Jesus.
I tried, y'all, but I got him. Let me make sure there's nothing else I want to do. No, not right now. All right.
Serafina, do you get to roll at the end of your turn? How does it work? Takes any damage, or someone uses their action to shake them out of it. Okie dokie. Serafina's incapacitated. Izanami is going to Actually, Izanami's just gonna go invisible. Why is it still... Do I have to click something?
What?
It's not letting me move. Oh, I'm on measuring tape. All right. Eric, back to you.
All
As
right.
you see another portal pop up.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to take the. So don't think it. I'm fighting my computer hole. Yeah, no. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to think here.
Oh, no problem.
Gonna no, she disappeared. How do I? You said we can use our action to shake her out of.
Yep.
But you'll
Mhm.
drop your rage.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You can continue with a
Nice.
bonus.
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot. 2024.
Yeah, so
What
you
is
can
it?
use your action to wake Serafina, and then use your bonus action to maintain your rage.
Then yeah, I'm gonna do that. So Kirk's gonna
Sure thing.
go over and like shake her shoulders and get like snap out of it. We need you focused.
Do I still have to roll for that? No, it just happens. Okay.
And yeah, bonus action maintaining my rage.
Sure.
Because Kirk is angry. That's
All right.
So I'm no longer incapacitated or charmed.
No.
Kirk shook you out of it. You are good. I will disable these.
So yeah, I am going to sort of move over here, and the first time I see Izanami or something come out of one of these portals, I'm going to
Mhm.
cast Firebolt.
Okay, sure.
And
Anything else?
that is my turn.
Sure thing. I suppose I'll try another tactic. A time-tested and true one.
oh, of course.
Fireball.
Ollie's gone.
Ah, I failed that.
That's unfortunate. He can see invisibility.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was banking on that.
I don't know if Ollie could have woken you up, but he definitely could have moved.
How can he move without me telling him to move?
I don't think familiars require you to give them a order, but I'm not sure. You'd have to look at the spell.
Why do I have 2 dexterity?
Huh?
It says that I did 2 dexterity saving
Oh.
throws.
Yeah.
Advantage for some reason?
No, I don't have advantage.
It did the second one after the damage, though, right?
I
You only
think
took
so, yeah.
15? Yeah.
Yeah, I only took
Weird.
Was the other one
15.
Ollie?
Yeah.
No, Ollie did a 6.
Yeah.
Ollie had his own. I don't know.
It acts independently of you, but it always obeys your command and acts on its own turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I would have had him move, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I would have moved him away, or I would have had him move because of me being unable to do anything.
What was that?
Technically, when you hold an action, I don't know if it works the same for cantrips. When you hold an action, you start concentrating on the spell and then release it. So I don't know if it's the same for a cantrip or not. So you can determine if I can use my held action or not when it comes up. Because I would have lost concentration on this right now.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So, I know I only took half damage because I succeeded, but do I take
Yeah.
another half because of uncanny dodge?
Did you use uncanny dodge?
I would have, but I
Yeah,
didn't.
Is uncanny dodge attacks or damage?
I thought it was just anything you can see.
I
yeah.
thought uncanny dodge might
Yeah.
It was
be
that.
attacks.
It was that evasion. Yeah. I always get.
Because
them
otherwise you could always double stack it with evasion.
Right.
Attacker hits with an attack roll that you can attack roll. Yeah, so it doesn't
Attack
apply.
roll. Yeah.
Okay.
So now, because that was a save. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I still took half, so.
Yeah.
But I just want to know if I could half the half.
Yeah, because otherwise with evasion you would always take quarter damage.
And as he sees it, hits you, goes, "Don't worry, we don't want you dead."
That's not as comforting as you think.
Ophelia.
Yeah, but I want you dead. I want your meat sack too, so I can bring it back to his family.
But okay.
When you say meat sack, it sounds like you don't care about the family.
We're all meat sacks.
Yeah.
Aren't we? Right. And then I'm just gonna try and guiding bolt this dude again because it's my fave. Except I'm gonna have to scoot up a little bit. Oh no, back it up.
Back it up. Realize that you can fly, so you can be hovering in certain spaces and don't have to be clumped next to us.
Little thingy-mabobber. Measurement. Alright. Now I'm on my way to light this dude up. I started blasting.
You start blasting, he gets blasted.
Then is there anything else I want to do?
Just up. You're just in my range.
Something I
Did you
wanna
guiding
do.
bolt him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to harness divine power so I can gain a spell slot.
Yeah, Rufio, turn up the light on the scene because that might be why she had disadvantage.
Sure.
Because she should have had disadvantage or advantage on that attack, but it's fine because she hit already.
Yeah.
It might not be. I don't know.
Roll another d20
roll
though, and
another.
see if you get nat 20.
Ooh, yeah, true.
Nope.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Oh,
No, but I did do harness divine power, so
Yes. What does that do? As when anything control
I
you,
need
okay,
one of my
you
spell
spend a
slots back.
Cool. Cool.
do that, Rufio. I don't know.
Sure. Let's see. Spell slot level, which can be no higher than half your proficiency bonus rounded.
So
up.
2.
Proficiency bonus. So a level 2 spell. Cool. Give him back.
Thank you. And then
No problem.
that is my turn.
Serafina.
Going to, because I have my cloak active. I said that I activated it when we came in here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fly forward.
Sure.
To about there, but I'm also in the air, about
Yeah.
20 feet, we'll say.
Sure. As you're
I take that back.
flying
I
next,
take that back. I'm
yeah,
22 feet in the air, so I am outside
Okay.
the range of fireball. As I'm flying.
Yeah, actually, 22 feet in the air, you don't notice anything.
Cool. And then how close are you, dude? Yeah. I'm gonna hex Vodimir.
Okie doke.
Doesn't make a fucking difference. So I've learned. And then I'm gonna go forward a little bit more. Yeah. And I'm gonna shoot him with my short bow. Because I have advantage, right? Right? She guiding bolted?
Yes.
Greek.
Nice.
You hit for 16 damage. He's looking pretty bad. He looks bloodied up.
And yeah, that was my bonus action and my action. So that's my turn.
Sure thing.
Oh, as I do it, I say, this is for Ollie.
Oh.
Probably. Actually. Kurik, so you're sort of like looking around, trying to make your plan, seeing what you're gonna do, because you're about ready to take action. And as
Mhm.
you're looking at Vodimir, for like half a second, you're convinced that you saw like his spell book lift up off his hip and then just like disappear.
Oh. Okay, so his spell
Portal
book's
opens
gone.
up next to you, and
Of course it does.
where is it? Mountain stuff. People, not really people. What? That can't be it. Oh, right. It doesn't change the token correctly. You see this skeletal hand wrapped in shadows and covered in rings come out of the portal. And Zarin, you get to use your firebolt on it.
Sure.
Yeah, let me pull it back out.
Doesn't matter. It's a 3.
You miss, and it's going to attack Kurik. Did it not do it?
It's asking if I want to do silver
right.
rebarbs.
Right. It actually told me that's what it is.
Which I'm not going to.
Kurik, you feel this hand sort of like cling to you and grab your chest, and you feel this necrotic energy course through you.
I was hoping that it would just be
And
regular.
also, you lose 1 strength.
What is your strength?
Mine right now? Or well,
Yes.
with
Is there like a
Uh,
temporary?
Before,
I'm at-
before,
Yeah. It's
I'm
18
Before
at
you
if
18
lost the one.
before. I'm
Yeah.
18
It's
before.
18, then you lose 1 to your attacks and damage.
Fuck.
So just keep track of that. Write it down.
Yeah, give me a sec. Ignore my notebook. Disappears.
Wait, no, actually, after it attacks you, it poofs out, actually. That was... Oh, yeah. Back to your turn, Kurik.
I don't even get a chance. Okay. I feel like this is just how it is here. I'm gonna drink a potion of healing first off, as a bonus action. So, did it?
It didn't. Yeah, just roll 2d4 plus 4, and I'll add it to your health.
Great,
Oh no!
fantastic.
That's 6.
It's about
2d4
right
plus
for me.
4.
It's about right
Mhm.
for me. All right, Kirk's just gonna move up one, so he's a little closer, and he's gonna chuck his javelin. I think he's in range. Yeah, he's 105 feet. Disadvantage?
Long range.
Within range, but
It's
Long
isn't
long
range.
I thought?
range.
But
30, 3120.
is I thought that meant that the 120 was the longer range that you can reach.
No,
I
30
thought it
is
was
normal.
beyond that with
30 to
disadvantage.
120 is long range. Beyond
Range.
120
I
is
see.
you can't hit it.
I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we ran into last time.
yeah. As I say, I won't move closer because right now I'm just
Isn't
barely.
I thought Kirk was raging, right? Isn't
I am.
disadvantage canceled out by rage because javelin's a strength?
You have to do reckless attack for that, man.
Ah,
I've yet to actually use that, which is annoying. It's fine. I'll do it next turn if I'm not dead. I'm gonna go
okie
one
doke.
one
Oh,
more time
sorry.
because
Whoops.
as I say,
When you heard not dead, I got ready to click the next turn because I was it sounded like a final statement.
no.
Yeah. Whoops.
As I
There you go.
say,
Did you target him?
I think
I
so.
got-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I see the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm just out of precaution now that that's done, I'm moving over here.
Cool.
Further away from the stupid portal. Now my turn
Sure
is done.
thing. Zarin.
All right. Well, I guess since Izanami doesn't want to play, and Fireball has a stupidly long range, we're gonna do this. It's asking me. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I re-rolled a bunch of dice, so
And you see, after the explosion, Vodimir's body fall to his knees and almost sort of waver and fall into the pits below him, but then it falls back dead. As these swirly portals start to disappear.
God.
that's nice.
And you don't see any other threats.
Okay, I was hoping
course we don't
Izanami wouldn't have
see.
gone far for some reason, but
Let her. Did yell that the thing disappeared. Spellbook. I don't know where she went with it.
Well, you don't know that it was her. You just know that it.
Fair. It process of elimination. It up and disappeared. I don't think a spellbook is just gonna walk away.
and yeah, that'll all end my turn.
You see Vodimir sort of gasping for air, and he goes, "I'll kill you next time." Except Octavius's body is still there.
Just in
Ophelia.
case- Just in case. Precautionary measure. I'm gonna do Spirit Guardians in case anybody wants to come nom nom on me a little bit.
You could also run around and see if it hits something.
Uh-huh. But also the protection. Self-preservation. I'm on the goddamn ruler again. Nothing. Then do I have any more? I think that's my movement. Alright, cool beans.
Serafina.
I'm just flying over to where Vodimir was.
Okie doke.
And then, yeah, I'm going to bonus action dash to get further. Not showing me. Fucking, it's hard to see the grid. Sorry.
Yeah, the grid's only on the floor.
Yeah.
So I'll get there. Okay. There we go. Okay. And fuck it. I'll take my action to finish getting over to him
Sure.
on this side.
He's dead on the ground, a simple scalpel in his hand.
And I'll also like float down. So I'm just kind of like hovering over the ground. Say like 5 feet. 3 feet. Just hovering above the ground, not fully touching it.
All right,
Ooh.
Serafina.
Nice,
And Aaron.
Serafina.
You think you're alone now.
Think.
Think?
You think Izanami's not here anymore? People who rolled really high.
Man, it killed my fucking cat. I'd know for sure.
Yeah, there's a reason they killed your cat.
He's gonna just start making his way over to there, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. He'll maintain his rage for now. Bonus action, maintain his rage.
Sure.
Are there any other like exits, like physical exits to this room?
You didn't see any in the alcoves, no.
Feel like Izanami, if they're not up there, they had to have been going towards the door. But I don't have any good way to test that theory.
Is there any exits over by where I am with Vodimir?
You do not see any.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark
Sure.
and cast Rhymes Binding Ice from right there.
Okie doke.
The animation's not where I was. I cast it
see.
here, basically just covering the door. Yeah, so you can see.
Oh, okay,
You can
yeah,
see
yeah, yeah.
this.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't think it hit anything because it didn't pop up with target saved or whatever. But
Correct. It did not hit anything.
okay.
And I will say, at the end of this round, she will be gone.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
without a doubt, right?
yeah, I mean, if I don't hit her with the blind shot with the thing this hits her speed to 0, I don't have any other tricks up my sleeve.
Right.
So we checked like over here, right? For where she was, that's where we cast it off in my left area, that corner.
No, I cast a fireball up here a turn ago, and then a thing down here. So she's
beans.
not
I'm
literally
gonna...
right here is the only place we know she's not.
Okay, cool beans. I'm gonna dash and just kind of try and take any looks with my spirit guardians over here to see if I whack her.
Nothing.
Has she
Nope.
been whacked? No,
No whack.
I think that's it. I think that's all. Yep. Wait, let me look. No, actually, I don't.
Nope. All right, Serafina.
Trying to look at distance on stuff. What can I do?
How do I connect to these keys?
I mean, do you have any way to like find her?
That's what I was.
Not without Ollie.
Yeah, so like I don't know. I don't think there's much we can do to
Oh, I should have thought of using my stupid acid breath. I didn't think about it.
I mean, I have one kind of AoE
what the frost bombs?
that I was thinking
Oh,
lightning.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I would just let her rip like here or here.
I know, that's...
Because like if they're not going for the door, then we don't know where they're going. And so yeah, I would just get a line and
that's what I was trying to measure out the line.
it's 120 feet, right?
100. It's 100 feet.
Gotcha. So yeah, I mean it's about like that.
Right, but Ophelia checked this area and this area.
Yeah. I mean, you make your call. I think it's more likely that they traveled on the right side just because they were on the right side already. But, I don't know.
Using my action to dash. Or my bonus action to dash.
Mm-hmm.
So I can... Ah, that went the wrong direction.
God, I love battleships.
Don't like taking a shot in the dark.
I mean, no, I think it's the only shot we got, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I cast.
A lightning bolt crackles through the cave. It looks pretty. And combat is over.
Where was she?
Oh, she's where I just put the swirly portal down by accident.
I almost fucking shot it there.
He
I
was
was
basically right next to Zarin when he cast the spell down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
I was contemplating coming over here. So it's like we haven't checked this area. This right here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I completely forgot about my acid breath.
Oh.
I realized
that's-
it.
like I
At
had
the
Still a
very
line.
end.
Lines are tough.
Yeah. Yeah, like I had one of 3 areas it could have been in,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, well, if they're like at the door,
They would have been at the door if they had a little bit more movement, right?
yeah, yeah, exactly. And like at least Brian's Binding Ice sets their speed to 0, so we have a chance.
Right.
Also, did she make stealth checks the whole way? I still hear like wings flapping and shit.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's okay.
I didn't think about that,
You
but
can
no, I
cheat
did
if
not
you
have
want,
her make
Rufio.
spell checks. Yeah, I
You
can.
can cheat if you want.
Yeah. He's very good at them. It would be against passive stealth perception anyway, wouldn't it? You're not actively searching,
I mean,
or like it would be with
pretty-
disadvantage.
It's
fine,
not
were
but-
looking.
disadvantage.
If you're in combat, yeah, perception
Yeah.
is a disadvantage.
Yeah, but still, there's they roll a 1 or a 2. It's probably still
Yeah,
not going to
that's
be
fair.
enough.
Yeah, because my passive perception is a 21.
No, it's not.
Nice. It's not though.
I know.
It's
I know.
It's 16.
I know. I was being a little bitch. God.
She doesn't. Whoops.
Yeah, I mean, hitting a 14 on stealth, even if you're like really good at stealth, is like you still got to roll above a 5. But good session.
Good session.
Yeah.
Found a little knickknack. You killed that guy.
Killed that guy
Nobody
Mhm.
died.
Die.
temporarily.
Almost again.
Also,
Really
y'all are
needs to
in.
raise me.
Also, y'all are insane flying above this like 100-foot fucking chasm. Because he hits another fucking hypnotic pattern, you're fucked.
You just fall.
Yeah, you fall and die. Just for future
What if you get
reference.
What if you get like hold person? Do you also fall?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can't move.
'cause
you
it
can't
doesn't-
I was
move.
gonna say
Yeah.
that's
I
an
mean,
interesting
I would say,
question.
I would
Because it
say,
doesn't like
Ophelia-
hold you in air. It just paralyzes you.
yeah,
Like,
I would say. I mean,
I'm
yeah,
gonna go
I
ahead and
would
just-
say.
I didn't-
fall.
I didn't end over a chasm. I flew over one, but I didn't end my turn over a chasm.
There was one time where you were like right here. I feel like that I was like, ooh, that's iffy. Ophelia definitely was over the chasm at one point.
I was
I definitely
here.
was.
I was there. Because I went straight shot at him.
But yeah, just keep in mind when flying, that means you can fall, and when there's giant chasms, yeah, I couldn't really move around. Everything interesting I could do just couldn't hit him from 150 feet.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten there fast enough as.
Yeah, and I also thought that I mean, you probably could have gotten there to be honest. But
Yeah, well, as soon as I would have walked past that portal, I would have been nearly dead. Because that happened.
I mean, that
When one
was
spawned next to me.
how much HP did you get after the short rest? You should have been at like close to full.
I was at 45, and then I got hit by the fireball.
Mhm.
And then I
Full
got
fireball
Oh, did-
damage.
Oh, did
yeah,
you
I got
not
a 5
save?
on my. I got a 5 on my save.
That sucks.
Because I have the worst luck when it comes to deck saves.
Did you have advantage on it?
You have advantage, though.
I did not roll with advantage because I forgot. Because I am tired.
Yeah, you have advantage on...
It's okay.
'cause you
I
have danger
forget.
sense.
Danger sense.
I forgot. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I've been up since 4 a.m.
Gosh, that's too
I
long.
don't miss theme park life.
Yay. opening, and I was running around my entire